Now, Queens, music really tickles my fancy. It's time for music!
All right, Tyson and Sabrina here with Queens TV, and we got Liam from the Cancer Bats playing at Time to Laugh Comedy Club. Liam, welcome to Kingston.
Thank you. Stoked to be here.
Now, you guys have been very busy. You just released your new album in April, and you've been really busy promoting that album. It's called Bears, Mayor, Scraps, and Bones.
Yeah.
And there's a really cool story behind the name to that. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
I guess it's not that cool, but basically the four names are actually our four nicknames, or it's based on our four nicknames. Because I wanted, like, basically people to know, people out there in the world, that, people have seen us before and they know now that, like, Cancer Bats has this, solid lineup that we have going on. And basically the fact that Jay is now, a full-time solid member of the band since 2008. I kind of wanted to make a point of that with this record, to say that, this is now what Cancer Bats sounds like. This is what the lineup looks like when you see us. So to say that it's these four people, but without going like, oh, it's Mike, Scott, Liam, and Jay. So I figured I'd go with our silly nicknames that we all have.
Awesome.
And on the album, you guys decided to cover Sabotage by the Beastie Boys, and you shot a music video for it. Can you tell me why you guys chose that song?
Huge Beastie Boys fans, basically. Just like growing up, that was like one of the most, important bands to all of us. Like getting into skateboarding and stuff like that when we were little kids, it was like that was the band that we all looked up to when we were like 11 and 12 years old. So lifelong fans of that. But the reason for the cover too was we just wanted to have a song that everybody knew. Kind of something to get the party started, especially like when we were playing festivals and stuff where people maybe don't know our band that well. It's kind of fun to play something that, like, whether you're into punk or metal or hardcore or whatever, it's like, who the Beastie Boys are and the words to Sabotage. So everybody can have fun, everybody can get down.
So it's a really cool sound, and it's awesome to hear a song like that done in Screamo. It's just, like a different way to look at it, and it's a really cool idea. And I'm glad. I love the song, and I'm glad you guys chose to do that.
That's the thing too. Yeah, we kept getting feedback from people that were just like, "Oh, I love that this is heavier," and it's a lot of fun. But we didn't really like bastardize the original too much.
I'm sure the Beastie Boys would be proud. I don't know. Did you hear anything back from them?
I don't know. I haven't heard if they've heard it yet or what the deal is. I know, like, we made that video for it, and a lot of people like have seen that and gave us a lot of good feedback. We heard that their manager saw it and told a friend of ours that he loved it. So I'd like to think that the Beastie Boys have seen it.
Of course, I'd say so. I mean, like I said, a great song, and everyone out there should be sure to check it out. You guys were touring, and like I said, very busy.
Yeah, this year's been crazy.
been all over. You went to Europe. What's that like, touring Europe? I mean, how does that differ from playing shows in North America?
The nice part was that most tours only really go to Germany. Like, that's kind of the bulk of European touring. But with this tour, we were able to go to Spain, like Poland, Czech Republic. We went to Slovakia, like a lot of Eastern Europe stuff that we don't normally get to go to. And in a lot of ways, it was like when you tour, like, the outskirts of Canada where not a lot of tours go. It's like all of these kids show up and everybody's so appreciative and so stoked on the show, just because they don't get a lot of tours. So it was an awesome vibe to be able to go out and play all these places we had never been before.
Awesome. Well, guys, you've heard it on Queens TV. Be sure to check out the Cancer Bats. The new album is great. I really recommend listening to it. You heard it from Liam here. Liam, thanks for being a part of Queens TV.
Thank you so much for having me.